Hello everyone, I am Martina with MSRG Real Estate Group, and today I want to give you 3 tips that are going to be beneficial to every buyer. Tip number 1 is to make sure you purchase within your means. Now, there's been so many times we see people get to the end of the closing table and for the first time they're seeing what their monthly payments are going to be. And we don't like those type of surprises. So the best thing to do is whenever you get your pre-approval letter, oftentimes the lender will approve you up to the maximum amount that you're approved for. So let's say, for example, you're approved for $400,000 and you're like, I can buy a $400,000 house. Don't view it in terms of the pre-approval amount, view it in terms of the monthly payment. So express to your lender, I'm comfortable paying a maximum amount of this. So you may be approved for a home that is, $5,000 a month, but you may say, no, like I only want to pay $2,500 a month. So after reevaluating everything, you may discover that you can only purchase something around $350 as opposed to $400 or $500. So it's important to look at things in terms of the monthly payment and ensuring that the insurance and taxes are escrowed in so that there are no surprises. If you do not escrow in the insurance and taxes, then that means that monthly payment could go up. So you want to make sure that the monthly amount, and it's going to be a preliminary amount, because if it's a new construction, we don't really know what the taxes are going to be. The county has to determine those. But if it is a pre-existing home that's already built, what you can do is you can look at the previous year's taxes, and then you can get quotes from insurance companies, and you can ensure that that is tied into your monthly payment, so that way there are no surprises. The second tip is to make sure you fully evaluate your wants versus your needs. So your wants may be a situation where the second tip is to ensure that you thoroughly evaluate your wants versus your needs. Your wants are things that you can live without but you like to have, but your needs are absolute necessities, such as you need to live in an area where the school bus comes close to the house because your kids have to catch the bus to school, or you have to have a home with a fenced-in backyard because you have dogs. You have to evaluate your wants versus your needs, and it's important to know that the house that you purchase may not be your forever home. We tend to see cycles of people moving. We tend to see people move every 5 to 7 years, and this is because people evolve, and as they evolve, things change. So when they first purchased a home, it may have been a situation where you were single, you didn't have children, you weren't seeing anybody. 5 years later, you now have 3 children and you're married, and so now you need a bigger space. So just like cars, a lot of times your home, the first home you buy, or whichever stage in life you may be in, it's not going to be your forever home. You will likely either get something bigger at some point, something different, or something smaller. People are always changing. And the third tip I'd like to add in is to, in the middle of negotiating your contract, ask that the seller provides a home warranty. This is going to help you so much. Now, if you decide to purchase one on your own through your realtor, it's going to cost you roughly about $600. That's how much it costs roughly here in Missouri, depending on which one you buy. But they're so helpful. They cover things like your heating and cooling, your furnace, your condenser unit. They cover hot water heaters, some plumbing situations, appliances. They cover a multitude of things. The way that they work is, if you have an issue, let's say your air conditioner goes out, and so you have to pay a service call. They do have a service call fee, typically somewhere between $75 and $100, just depending on the program you use. So when you call, you pay that service fee. They'll come out, and if they determine that you need to replace the entire condenser unit for the HVAC system, the warranty will cover it. So as opposed to having to pay another, $5,000 or $6,000 for it out of pocket, the warranty will cover it. And a lot of times sellers, if you ask for it, sometimes they will pay for it if you have your agent negotiate that into your sales contract. So I would highly recommend those 3 things. So really quick recap: purchase within your means. Make sure that you understand exactly how much you're paying and that you feel comfortable paying that amount, that you can afford it. The second thing is to evaluate your wants versus your needs. And the third is to ask for the home warranty. I hope this was helpful. If you found it helpful, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see similar content, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.